What is hip hop?
What is hip hop?
What is hip hop?
What is hip hop?
What
What is
hip hop?
What is hip
What
hop?
is hip hop?
UNITY, UNITY, that's a unity. UNITY, love a black man from
Hip-hop was born in the early 1970s among blazing fires in a torn New York borough known as the South Bronx. Baby hip-hop, which is primarily known for DJing, graffiti art, and breakdancing, an evolved form of the martial art capoeira, spent most of his childhood days playing in Washington Square Park. As hip-hop grew, the focus grew as well, moving to MCs and lyricists getting more shine. In its adolescent form, present-day hip-hop is naive and impressionable.
MCing was the least significant of all these elements at the outset, which is why the early groups, the DJ's name is always first. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
What is hip-hop today? Has hip-hop strayed from its roots? What are its roots?
In hip-hop, you also see the continuation of the practice of call and response. And so what you see within the music, and particularly in West African music, is that there's no distinction between the singer and the audience, which is to say that the audience is part of the whole ritual, part of the performance itself. And so the singer will say one thing and the audience sings, or the group sings another part, or in particularly in gospel, you see one person starts out the song and then the chorus comes in, or the choir comes in. Or in the black preaching tradition, the preacher will say, "Y'all ain't hear me," and that means that it's time for the congregation to give validation. And so it's making this intimate connection between the two. And so hip hop has that same tradition. The rapper will say ho, the crowd says something, or the rapper will say, somebody scream, and the crowd screams. And so you have a way in which you structure a relationship that's intimate between the two, performer and audience, and really breaking down that barrier so it all becomes one sort of seamless interaction.
Music has shaped, and sometimes has even dictated, black culture. The roots of hip-hop music can be found in the black arts movement and the Harlem Renaissance. Hip-hop is the grandchild of funk, rhythm and blues, rock and roll, and can even be traced as far back as Negro spirituals.
The music has evolved and gone into a whole array of different directions. What I think has happened in the last 5 to 7 years particularly is that it's become largely a commercial enterprise. And so that the direction in which the art form moves is no longer dictated by the participants in the art form, but more so by the individuals who have a corporate financial stake. It becomes a question as to whether that hip-hop really exists anymore, and I'm not sure that it does.
If it's over when I say it is, then here's the line. Everybody get hyped just one last time. Rewind, repeat, just play it again. So let it be in this place, and I'm saying amen. Nothing good lasts forever, but I'll be back. I'm like a good hair weave, but I got more tracks. Song after song, I be gone not long. In the lab, pen and pad, and I'm coming back strong. Hit them hard, let them know. Bring it live at a show. Keep it tight, make it right, just let a shorty flow. Give me love, give it back as we fade into black. It's the grand finale and a magical act. Stand up, man up, so please remember, the preacher's daughter is gone till November. Stop, play, a point of closure. It's all said and done, my verse is over.
The music has evolved and gone into a whole array of different directions. What I think has happened in the last 5 to 7 years particularly is that it's become, the music has evolved and gone into a whole array of different directions. What I think has happened in the last 5 to 7 years particularly is that it's become largely a commercial enterprise. And so that the direction in which the art form moves is no longer dictated by the participants in the art form, but more so by the individuals who have a corporate or financial stake. The music has evolved and gone into a whole array of different directions. What I think has happened in the last 5 to 7 years particularly, the music has evolved and gone into largely an array of different directions. What I think has happened in the last 5 to 7 years particularly is that it's become largely a commercial enterprise.